During this Nurses Week, I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge and share some stories about some of the nurses who've made a real difference in my life. So, one of those nurses, his name is Seth, and he works in the ICU at the hospital where I now work. So, he is one of the reasons that I became a nurse. I talked to him a lot about his job and his career, and that really helped me to understand that this would probably be a good fit for what I wanted to do. So before I committed, full on to going down that path, I wanted to volunteer at the hospital first to make sure this was a good idea. So I started volunteering at the same hospital where I work, and Seth was able to get me into the ICU to be a volunteer there. And he was always so good about involving me with patient care and having me help out whenever I could and letting me get some, experience and just see some things, which is great because, there's nurses where you ask if they need any help with anything and can I, do anything for you? They're like, no, I'm fine. But Seth was always great about enrolling my help and getting me involved to help me get some more experience and exposure. So I was really grateful for him for that. Then when I was in nursing school, I was struggling a little bit with IVs, and by a little bit, I mean quite a bit. So Seth, he really went above and beyond. He came to my house with some IV equipment, and he let me start 2 IVs on him. And there was some bloodletting, but I got him, and I learned a lot from practicing on him. And what a sport. I mean, not everybody would do that. So I remember after we finished putting the 2 IVs in, he definitely had some dried blood kind of around his arm. And I was like, here, let me help you clean that up. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm going surfing. So we discontinued IVs, and he was like on his way to the beach. So he's really amazing person. And then now I work there as a nurse. So I was a floor nurse first, and now I'm a certified wound care nurse. And so that means that I come to ICU to take care of patients there who have really serious wounds. And he's always the most friendly, welcoming, and amazing nurse there. His patients are really lucky to have him, and I'm just really grateful that I can call him my friend. So I just want to give a shout out to Seth, who is an amazing nurse and an amazing friend.